Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us and welcome to San Francisco. I'm so glad James got me here on time. It was so much fun seeing he and Pharrell. I may have lost my voice. As you may know, we're working with Carpool Karaoke on some new episodes that will be premiering on Apple Music early next year. So check them out. I can guarantee you everybody singing will have a voice much better than mine. We've got some great things to share with you this morning, and I'd like to get started with a few updates, beginning with Apple Music. As you know, we've always had a deep love for music. It inspires us, and it's such a key part of our product experience. Since launch, Apple Music has grown to over 17 million subscribers. Thank you. Our users love having access to over 30 million songs and personal recommendations from people who really know and love music. There's a great new simple and intuitive design in iOS 10 that makes it so easy to listen to your favorite songs and discover new music. And Apple Music has content that no one else has. Apple Music has become the premier destination for new artists and existing artists to launch their exclusive music. This past year alone, Apple Music was the first place to hear over 70 great releases from such stars as Taylor Swift, Blake Shelton, Drake, Frank Ocean, and so many more. Thank you. One of our most popular exclusives of all is the Apple Music Festival in London, and it begins in just 11 days from now. This free event has become a great tradition that our customers look forward to every year. This year, we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Apple Music Festival, and we have an amazing lineup. This year includes Elton John, One Republic, Robbie Williams, Britney Spears, and so many more great artists. It's going to be amazing. Now, if you can't make it to London, you can join us, join the millions that will be watching it for free on the live stream from your Apple devices, including your Apple TV. That's a brief update on Apple Music. It just keeps getting better. Now I'd like to talk about the App Store. Apps continue to do more and more amazing things, from allowing you to rent that spare bedroom to contributing to advanced medical research. The App Store has forever changed the world of software and forever changed all of our lives. And the momentum for apps and the App Store have never been greater. Over 140 billion apps have now been downloaded from the App Store. This is phenomenal. And what's even more phenomenal is we continue to set new records, and the growth is literally off the charts. In fact, in the last 2 months, we've seen growth rates of over 100% year on year. This is unbelievable. It's pretty clear from this that our users' love affair with apps for their iPhone and iPad is as strong as ever. Now, the most recent quarter, the App Store generated twice the global revenue of our nearest competitor. This is really great for developers, and it's why that so many developers develop first on iOS and many only on iOS. And this, of course, is great for our users. The combination of our incredible products and the success of the App Store has made the iPhone and the iPad the most popular gaming devices in the world. And gaming is the biggest and most popular category on the store, with over 500,000 games to choose from. But there's been something, or rather, someone missing. And I'm so happy to announce today he is coming to the App Store. Welcome, Mario, and please welcome from Nintendo, the father of Mario, Shigeru Miyamoto.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Tim. For the past 30 years, every time Mario has encountered a new platform, he has evolved and continued running toward a new goal. And now, Mario is running toward his next goal, iPhone. Please let me speak in Japanese. So I'd like to ask Bill Toinen to translate. Bill, よろしく。
よろしくお願いします。
まず我々この選んだ
We
iOS の
want
上
as
で
many people as
世界中のたく
possible
さんの人
all
に
around the world to be able to enjoy playing as Mario. And they'll be doing it first on iOS.
それがこの完全新作の
And they'll be doing it in a brand new game, Super Mario Run.
そしてマリオのいいところっていうのは誰でも簡単に遊べる
What's
とこ
the
ろですね
magic of Mario is that anyone can pick up a game and instantly start
で今
playing.
回はさらにそれを遊び
And
や
this
すくなり
time,
ました
we've made it even simpler to begin.
まずはね実際に遊んでみましょう
So why don't we show you how?
でマリオはタイトル通りに勝手
Now,
に
as the
右の方に
title
走っていくんです
suggests,
ね
Mario runs automatically
そして
to the
ちっ
right.
ちゃなねちっちゃな敵が勝手に飛び越してくれます
And as he does, he'll hurdle small gaps in certain enemies.
さらにとても気持ちいい動きをしてくれ
It's
ます
very simple and the movement feels great.
でタップするとジャンプするんですけども
With just the tap of a finger anywhere on the touch screen, you can make Mario jump.
結構これが
And
大
the
事
longer you tap, the higher he jumps.
でまた特殊なブロッ
This
ク
is
の
key to getting high scores.
逆に進んだり
In later levels, you'll see blocks that will change Mario's direction, and others that will start and stop him with precision timing.
でタイムアップするまでにコインを
But the
ど
goal
んだけ
remains
取って
simple.
ゴールするかっていうのが
Collect as many coins as you can and get to the flagpole at the end of the level before time runs out.
さらにこのねゲームの大事なところっていうのは片手で遊べるんです
But what's new this time, what's different, is that you can play the game one-handed for the very first time.
だからこう電車に乗って
And what that means is that you can play while holding onto a handle on the subway,
ハンバーガーを食べながらでも大丈夫です
while eating a hamburger,
アップルでも大丈夫です
or while eating an apple.
でね、このスタイルのゲームの他にも
But in addition to the traditional Mario gameplay, we've also prepared a brand new way to play.
これは、バトルモードなんですけども
It's a new battle mode called Toad Rally.
大勢の相手の中から誰かを選ん
And
で
the first thing that you do in battle mode is you choose an opponent from this list
今
to
日は
try to beat their high
僕の
score.
代わりに遊んでもらおうと思います
Today,
けど
I've asked Hideki Konno to play for me.
誰を選びますか？
So who should he compete against?
おフィルさんを
Oh,
選び
it looks like he picked Phil.
フィルさんのデータに今野がチャレンジをします
So we're going to try to beat Phil's high score.
必ずはいこのゲームはねフレンドだけじゃなくて世界中の人たち
Now,
を選ん
battle
で
mode
遊び
will
ま
have you competing not only against your friends, but for the first time, players around the world.
すでこの勝敗はコインをどんだけ取
Victory
った
in
か
battle mode is determined based on the number of coins you collect and the number of toads you impress. Because the toad characters appear every time you do a daring move.
でゲームは時間いっぱいゴールがなくて
There's no
時間いっぱい
flagpole in the battle
自分でスコア
mode,
を
so
稼
you
ぐ
just keep running, jumping, and collecting coins until time runs out.
で今フィルさんの、ゴーストが見え
As
て
you
ますけど
do,
も
you may see a little sticker of Mario moving
これ
through
で
the
まあフィル
course.
さんがどこでコイン
In
を
this
取っ
case,
たかと
that
か
shows us what Phil was doing on his run, where he collected his coins and where he gathered his toad fans.
でこのゲームの結果によってキノピオが
In the matches that you win, the toads you gather will become residents of your very own Mushroom Kingdom.
でこのキノコと
So another new element you can enjoy is expanding and customizing your Mushroom Kingdom using the coins you collect in the game.
さあ最後になるとキノピ
Oh,
オが
at the end of battle mode, Toadette appears to tally the score and show who won. Oh,
ドーン勝ちました
good job, Kono-san.
ケルさんごめんなさい
Sorry, Phil. はい。
はいですねはいこのスーパーマリオランはできる
We
だけ
want
たくさん
as
の人
many
たちに
people of all
安心して
ages
遊んでい
to
ただ
be
きたいと
able
思い
to
ます
enjoy playing Super Mario Run.
そのために最初に一定のお
For
金を
that
いただくんです
reason,
けれ
we
ども
plan on releasing the
その後
game
どんなに
at
遊
a
んで
set
もお金
price.
はかからない仕組みを考え
So
てい
you
ます
won't have to worry about continuing to pay. You'll just be able to play to your heart's content.
はいスーパーマリオ今年のホリデーシーズン発売します
We'll announce pricing later, but Super Mario Run will release in time for holidays in 2016.
楽しみにしてください
I hope you look forward to it.
はいそれでこの発表を記念してね iMessage のステッカーも準備していま
We
す
have one more piece of news. We've prepared a set of Super Mario stickers for iMessage
ぜひともお友
that
達
will
と家
launch
族で
day
使
and
って
date
みて
with
くだ
iOS
さい
10 that I hope you'll send to all your friends and family.
それではスーパーマリオランの発売を
In the
期待してください
meantime,
ね
you can look forward to Super
Super
Mario
Mario
Run.
Thank you very much
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Miyamoto-san. We could not be more honored that Nintendo chose to bring Mario to iOS first. So that's a brief update on the App Store. Now, as we start a new school year, let's turn our attention to education. Apple celebrated its 40th birthday earlier this year, and it's no coincidence that we've been committed to education for that entire time. It's simply deep in our DNA. We've always believed that education is a great equalizer. It's a powerful force of change for good. And we've always believed that our products could have a tremendous positive impact on teachers and students. But we are keenly aware that not every school can have this impact. And that's why we're so deeply committed to Connect Ed. Connect Ed, as you probably know, is a national initiative combining government and leading technology companies to bring technology to underserved schools. I personally visited several of these Connect Ed schools, and the program is having amazing results. Kids are engaged like never before. They're learning like never before. It is as it should be. We're proud this morning to have some Connect Ed teachers and students join us. And I'd like you to welcome them from Santee Elementary in San Jose and Steege Elementary from Richmond, California. Please join me in welcoming them. And I'm thrilled to tell you that this fall, all 114 schools that Apple is supporting will be up and running. That means we're giving a Mac and an iPad to 4,500 teachers, an Apple TV in every classroom, and we're donating iPads to more than 50,000 students. Thank you. Now, the response has been so inspiring. Trina Siegfried from Crane Elementary in Yuma, Arizona, told us this: the Connect Ed grant meant a complete transformation. The students are having fun, they're more engaged. Most importantly, we're seeing a real love of learning. That is as it should be. We can't wait to see what these kids are going to do this school year, and we are so very proud to be a part of it. But we're not stopping there. We believe every student should have the opportunity to code. So we've created a program called Everyone Can Code. It's Apple's approach to teaching coding, and it's a cornerstone of Connect Ed. It starts with the amazing iPad app Swift Playgrounds, which we just announced in June. And what this does is it teaches Swift, our popular programming language, to all of these kids in a simple, fun, and interactive way. Already, since June, more than 100 schools and school districts around the world have already planned to teach Swift Playgrounds this fall. It's unbelievably exciting to us. We are so excited that they moved to put this in their curriculum so quickly. Now, I'd like to talk to you about one other very important tool in education, and that is iWork. Of course, iWork provides a suite of productivity tools which are very popular in education, but also in business and consumers. Teachers and students love creating stunning documents and presentations, and even spreadsheets. I'd like to invite Susan Prescott, our Vice President of Worldwide Apps Product Marketing, to tell you what's next with iWork. Susan?
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Pages, Keynote, and Numbers are built to take advantage of iOS, macOS, and of course, our amazing devices. And iWork is all about making beautiful and engaging documents. But for people who want the power of iWork, there is just not a great way for them to work with classmates or colleagues to create projects together. But today, I'm very excited to announce and introduce real-time collaboration. In all the iWork apps, the exact same apps you use on your Mac, iPad, and iPhone. Of course, we use them too. Even our big presentations, like this one, are built using Keynote, which got me thinking we could edit slides right here, right now. We have never edited a deck live on stage before. I think the reasons are obvious, but we are so excited to show you our real-time collaboration, we're gonna do it. So we'll start by hitting escape to go from play mode into edit mode so we can add a couple of slides about collaboration. If I go to the participants list, I can see my colleagues I've already invited to work on the deck with me. We've got Greg, Leslie, Michelle, and Rodney. They each have a color associated with them. So when they actually begin editing, you'll see a colored bubble come up with their name. Now get ready, because we're going to be adding images, graphics, text, and even animations all in real time. I'm going to start by adding a slide. Leslie can bring in an image. That one looks perfect. And Michelle can add a graphic of an iPad would be ideal. That looks great. I think you get the idea. So let's watch as everybody gets to work. Remember, this is happening live. And look how super responsive it is, even with the beautiful visuals that make iWork documents stand out. And you can work from your Mac, your iPad, your iPhone, or even the web. It's amazing. I see in the thumbnails that Greg's added a new slide, which is fantastic. And of course, we're collaborating together, so I can also edit anything here. But it looks like we're about ready, so let's take a look. You ready? Wow. That looks amazing, and it could only happen working together. That is just a very quick look at real-time collaboration in iWork. It'll change the way you work with classmates, with colleagues, and with friends. You're going to love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Susan. So that's a little bit about education and some things that are really important to us. I'd now like to turn to new products, beginning with Apple Watch. We started shipping Apple Watch just 18 months ago, and already people all over the world are using it in many aspects of their daily lives. It's the best way to get notifications so you don't miss that urgent phone call or message. You can quickly and conveniently pay for things with Apple Pay. And we couldn't be happier that so many people are using it to become more active and healthy. Apple Watch has really changed what people expect from a watch. Before Apple Watch, these were the top watch brands in the world as measured by sales revenue. This is what happened after we launched Apple Watch. We became the #2 watch brand in the world, despite only shipping 8 months of 2015. We're also the top-selling smartwatch. But as everyone knows in here, what's really important to us is that we delight our customers. And I'm pleased to tell you that customers love the Apple Watch. Survey after survey, Apple Watch tops #1 in customer satisfaction, including the most recent J.D. Power smartwatch study. Now, so Apple Watch has set a very high bar about what a modern watch can be. But we are just getting started. And to tell you about what is next with Apple Watch, I'd like to invite Jeff Williams up. Jeff?
Thanks, Tim. We got a lot to talk about, so let's get started. In June, we previewed watchOS 3, and it is packed with features. Your favorite apps launch instantly with information already up to date, so they're ready when you need them. There's a new dock so you can quickly access your favorite apps. And we've made it easier than ever to switch watch faces. You just swipe edge to edge. And we've added some great new faces like these activity ones. Messaging is more expressive than ever with features like tap back, where you double tap a message to send a quick reply. There are fun animated stickers. You just gotta love Donald Duck. And you can enjoy full screen effects like confetti to celebrate special moments. You can also write custom replies with Scribble. And for those of you who are skeptical, which is probably a lot of you, about writing on a small screen, you should try it. You will be amazed how well it works. And it works in, thank you, Eddie. And it works in both simplified and traditional Chinese as well. We've added activity sharing to the watch. Closing the rings is already this fun, healthy obsession, and now you can share with your friends and family and encourage them to be more active. We have a brand new app called Breathe. Each day, it reminds you to take a moment and do a deep breathing exercise. It's a great way to be more mindful and manage everyday stress. And we've added a really important app. It's a safety feature that allows you to contact emergency services by simply pressing and holding the side button. Within seconds, you'll be on a call with 911 or the equivalent number in the country you're in. And in addition, a message will be sent to your emergency contacts along with your location, so they're in a better position to assist you. This is something we hope you never use, but it's really comforting to know it's there. In addition to all these great built-in apps, developers have been hard at work already on watchOS 3. So apps like the Washington Post and Major League Soccer, they launch instantly with information already up to date. Gaming apps like Field Day take advantage of the powerful graphics tools in watchOS 3 like SceneKit and SpriteKit. Fitness apps like Sweat with Kayla and P90X have access to real-time heart rate, and Ping will use the gyroscope to analyze and hopefully improve your golf swing. So many great apps, but there's one special one that I'm excited to tell you about today. Pokemon Go is coming to the watch. And to tell you more about it, I'd like to invite to the stage John Hinkie, CEO of Niantic Labs.
Thank you, Jeff. Well, it's certainly been a busy summer for us at Niantic, and also for our friends at the Pokemon Company. I hope many of you have had a chance to try Pokemon Go for iPhone. If you have, you're not alone. Since we launched in early July, Pokemon Go has been downloaded more than 500 million times around the world. More importantly, Pokemon trainers collectively have walked more than 4.6 billion kilometers while playing the game. So Pokemon Go is about exploration. It's also about having fun outside with your family or with your friends. And because of that, we've been really interested in finding ways to enable you to play while focusing less on your screen and more on the stuff around you. That was the inspiration for this device, the Pokemon Go Plus, developed by our partners at Nintendo. It works with your iPhone to enable heads-up gameplay for Pokemon Go, and it'll be available later this month. This morning, we're really excited to show you something new that we've been working on. It's designed to seamlessly blend Pokemon Go gameplay with your daily walk or run, while enabling you to focus on what's important, all the cool stuff around you. Pokemon Go on Apple Watch. I want to introduce the product manager for Pokemon Go, Tatsuo Nomura, to give you a demo.
Thank you, John. For Pokemon trainers out there, sometimes Pokemon can hatch from the egg by walking with it. Good news, from a complication on the watch face, I can see how far I need to walk to hatch an egg. The main screen shows my current level and XP I need to get to the next. My walk is recorded as a workout. This helps me make faster progress towards my activity goals. All right, let's take a walk. During my walk, I can see how far I walked and the calories burned. At a glance, I see which Pokemon are nearby. So let's keep walking. A wild Snorlax appeared. If it wasn't for this demo, I definitely would have taken out my iPhone to catch it. Oh well, let's keep walking. When I approach a Pokestop, a tap on my wrist lets me know. Pokestops are located at interesting places, such as public artworks and historical landmarks. This one is Beaglegram. Interesting. Let's collect some items. I just swipe. Sweet, I got an Ultra Ball. With Pokemon Go on Apple Watch, I would never miss a Pokestop. Oh, I think I just earned a gold medal. This means I visited 2,000 Pokestops. That's pretty impressive. I'm going to keep walking to see if I can hatch an egg. Oh, here we are. Let's see what hatches. Yes, it's a Pikachu. Isn't that exciting? Now that I've done walking, let's end my workout. The summary screen shows all my activity and all the items I collected along the way. Pokemon Go on Apple Watch will help you to be the very best. Thank you.
Thanks, Tatsuo. We're really excited to bring you this new way to experience Pokemon Go and to give you a little extra motivation to get outside, get some exercise, and have fun with your friends. It'll be shipping before end of year. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Can't wait to get Pokemon Go for my watch. Maybe I can finally break out a level 2 and catch my daughter. Whether it's Pokemon Go or the built-in apps, there are so many rich features in watchOS 3. People are going to absolutely love it. We are going to keep pushing Watch forward, and today I'm excited to introduce the next generation of Apple Watch.
Push it to the limit if you wanna win it. Harbor no room for the weak nor the timid. Step to the left, 2 steps to the right. Do a 360. Everyone catch your breath. Jump, jump, higher, baby. Jump, jump, get higher, baby. Let's go. Even though the road is long and we're many, many miles from home, don't look back. You know better than that. We got a long way to go. Let's go.
We call it Apple Watch Series 2, and it has been completely re-engineered. And it starts with a feature that will change how you use Apple Watch. The first Apple Watch was splash-proof, and Apple Watch Series 2 is swim-proof. So you can wear it whether you're swimming or surfing or just doing that occasional cannonball. You can keep it on. It's rated water resistant 50 meters, which is the industry standard for a swim watch. But what that means is the watch needs to withstand the pressure, the water pressure equivalent of being at a depth of 50 meters. And that's pretty deep. And it's especially challenging for a smartwatch because there are so many ingress points. So our engineers have been hard at work developing new seals and adhesives. And they've been able to close all those entry points except one, the speaker. You see, a speaker needs air to produce sound, and if the air can get in, so can the water, and that's a problem. So for Series 2, we redesigned the speaker system, and at the end of your workout, we use the speaker itself to eject the water. We also wanted to make sure Apple Watch was robust enough, not just for an occasional swim, but for people who want to swim every day. So we built a simulator to test the effects of swimming over multiple years. We run watches in here, we put watches in there, run them 24 hours a day for weeks at a time, simulating hundreds of thousands of strokes, so you can wear your watch with confidence in the water. We've also extended the work of our fitness lab to swimming. Now, calculating calorie burn for swimming is really tricky. And we've analyzed over 700 swimmers, different body types, different abilities. We've hooked them up to state-of-the-art metabolic equipment. We've even drawn blood samples to look at lactic acid levels. And we've used all this body of information to create an algorithm that will give you the most accurate calorie burn information while you're swimming. And we've created 2 new workouts, a pool swim and an open water swim. And during the workout, you'll get information like lap count, pace, distance, calorie burn. But what's more, the watch will learn about you over time. and it will get more accurate over time. It looks at your individual stroke efficiency, not that of some average swimmer, and tailors just to you. We think swimmers are going to absolutely love this. Next, I'd like to talk about the brains of Apple Watch Series 2, and it starts with our second generation system in a package. Last year, we introduced an industry first, an entire system in a single package, and S2 takes that to a whole new level. We've added a dual-core processor that's up to 50% faster. We've added a entirely new GPU that delivers 2 times the graphics performance. And this powerful chip opens up all kinds of opportunities, both for internal apps as well as developers. For example, Night Sky, it's an app that allows you to identify the planets and the constellations and track the International Space Station. They've been working with S2, and they've been able to add 5 times the level of detail and more than double the frame rate. They're running it at 60 frames a second, which is just a crazy amount of performance to be wearing on your wrist. Series 2 also features a new second-generation display that is more than 2 times brighter than before. In fact, it is the brightest display Apple has ever shipped on any product at 1,000 nits. That's a lot of nits, and it makes all the difference when you're outside in the bright sunlight. It really does. Really vivid. 2 of the most popular activities in the world are walking and running, and we know there's times that people want to do this without their phone, and so for those times, we've added built-in GPS. And this is really great. You can start right away. For those of you who've used a GPS watch before, you know it can sometimes take a long time to connect to the satellites. It seems like forever when you're getting ready to work out. And with Apple Watch, you can literally hit start and begin your workout. And during your workout, you'll get GPS accurate pace and distance. And at the end of your workout, in the activity app of your phone, there will be a route map color-coded to show your varying speeds. And developers can take advantage of the built-in GPS. And I'd like to give you an example of that. I'd like to invite to the stage Hannah Katmer, lead designer for ViewRanger.
Hi, I'm here today to show you ViewRanger, the first ever hiking app on the new Apple Watch, which gives you the ability to enjoy a hike like you never have before. So, I'm planning a trip to Yosemite. I've never been before, but I hear it's beautiful. And with ViewRanger, I've selected these 3 hikes ahead of time. I've got an Apple Watch has made them available offline, which means I don't even need a cell service to know where I am. I've got the popular half-dome cables on here, and at 14 miles, it's probably a bit too intense this morning. So let's take a look at the 4-mile trail to Glacier Point. This looks like it won't take me quite so long, and with that elevation gain, it's sure to still be a great workout. So let's get going. Here I can see my directions, and I can also scroll through to see all of the exciting views and destinations I have coming up. At any time, I can swipe right to check in on the map. I can see my current location and my route progress. In fact, any time, if I stray too far from the path, ViewRanger will let me know about it. This really wasn't possible before, but now that Apple Watch has integrated GPS, ViewRanger can look out to make sure I don't stray too far off route. From here, we can check in on the map, we can get back on track, and we can continue with the hike. So let's jump forward to about halfway to the view of Yosemite Falls. And with every point of interest, ViewRanger provides a quick fun fact. So let's tap into it. Here we can see that Yosemite Falls is actually a hotspot for bird watching, which is in fact one of my favorite things to do. Hopefully, we'll see a red-tailed hawk on our way towards the summit. Here we are in the final sprint as we head towards Glacier Point. And ViewRanger knows when I've reached the end of the hike. I then have the option to either finish or to keep going if I'd like. We'll tap finish. My activities will fill up, and I'm all set to enjoy the rest of Yosemite. That's View Ranger, the first ever hiking app to take advantage of GPS on the new Apple Watch. And we're really excited for you guys to try it on your next hike. Thank you.
Thanks, Hannah. So many opportunities with the features of Series 2. Series 2 comes in a wide variety of styles. We have cases in aluminum and stainless steel, as well as a new material we've been working on for quite some time, ceramic. This new white Apple Watch in ceramic has this gorgeous pearl-like shine. The finish is remarkably smooth. It's actually 4 times harder than stainless steel. So it's this ultimate combination of beauty and strength. And it looks great paired with a variety of bands. We think it's going to be a wonderful addition to the Apple Watch family. We also are offering Series 2 in Hermes models. Last year, we partnered with Hermes, a company known for craftsmanship and elegance and style. And for Series 2, there are beautiful new colors of the iconic Double Tour and Single Tour, as well as 2 new bands, this Single Tour deployment buckle and a new double buckle cuff. We think people are going to really enjoy these. So that's Apple Watch Series 2. It is faster, it is brighter, it is water resistant so you can swim with it. It's got built-in GPS, and it's got all of the power of watchOS 3. It is also built according to our strict environmental standards, something we care deeply about. This is made in a responsible way. We think Apple Watch is the ultimate device for a healthy life. And we expect it to be popular with everybody, but we think it will be especially popular with runners. And we wanted to do something special for them. And we couldn't think of a better way to do that than to partner with a company that knows runners better than anyone else in the world. They're the #1 sports and fitness brand in the world, and that is Nike. We've worked with Nike for over a decade, and we couldn't be more excited today to announce Apple Watch Nike Plus. It's a watch designed specifically with runners in mind. It features this beautiful perforated band that's stretchy, it's light, it's breathable. It's paired with our lightweight aluminum case, which is ideal for running. And we are so excited about it. And to tell you more about this, I'd like to bring to the stage Trevor Edwards, president of the Nike brand.
Good morning. Whew. It's been such a great partnership working with Apple. Apple and Nike share a passion to make life easier and more fun. And we look forward to continuing this amazing journey together. Nike has always been about inspiration and innovation for every athlete. And it all began 40 years ago with a deep relationship with runners. And that obsession continues to this day. Today, sports and fitness are a bigger part of people's lives, and more people want to get out and run. But getting started on your own and staying motivated can be tough. So more and more people are looking for help and turning to running devices to actually help them. But these devices are complex, they're cluttered, and they're difficult to use. And, of course, they don't support what a runner wants to do when he just wants to get out and go for a quick run. It's a problem, and Nike and Apple have solved it. The Apple Watch Nike Plus. This isn't just a watch, it's your perfect run-in partner. It's simple, it's fun, and it's easy to use. And we think it delivers the best run-in experience that's out there. Starting a run has never been easier, and we give you a shortcut that takes you straight into your run. And if you prefer, you can just tell Siri to start a run, and off you go. It's that simple. But when you go out for a run, you don't want to be distracted. So we give you just what you need at a glance, your distance or your pace on a big, clear screen. And if you're the type, though, who really wants a lot of detail, we've always got advanced mode just for you. But one of the biggest hurdles that all runners face is actually motivation. So we started with the simple idea of an invitation. Are we running today? And we motivate you through insightful invitations personalized just for you. Been a few days since your last run? Maybe the weather isn't perfect, or it is perfect today, you can get out. And if your friends have a head start, we'll let you know. Jeff's got 2 miles ahead. Clearly, I gotta catch up. We also know, I do. We also know that those who run on Sundays are more active and will be more active throughout the rest of the week. So every Sunday, we invite you to join runners from all around the world to run at your own pace wherever you are. We call it Just Do It Sundays. With invitations like these, running is made easier and simply a part of your life. But it doesn't end there. With this watch, you are also a part of Nike Plus Run Club, which gives you personalized coaching, recommends the best gear for you, and gives you access to live runs in cities and communities all around the globe. With the Apple Watch Nike Plus, the world's best running club comes to life with everyone and everything you need to be better. Now, most devices today, they focus solely on data and metrics. Not this one. The Apple Watch Nike Plus focuses on you and your life. It's a powerful device with a simple solution, your perfect run-in partner. And it's available in 4 amazing, cool colors. And we can't wait for you to try it out. Thank you. It's a journey that we're on together. And this is really just the start of exciting things to come. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Trevor. I feel faster already. We're really excited to bring Apple Watch Nike Plus to the world's largest community of runners. Apple Watch Series 2 will be priced at $369. Apple Watch Nike Plus will also be priced at $369. And we're keeping in the line our original Apple Watch, but we've done something with it. We've added the same dual-core processor that's in Series 2, so it's just as snappy. And we're calling it Series 1, and it starts at just $269. You can pre-order both Series 1 and Series 2 on September 9th. WatchOS 3 is available on the 13th, and the watches will go on sale, both Series 1 and Series 2, the following week. Apple Watch Nike Plus will be available late October. That's Apple Watch. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you, Jeff. We are so proud of the Apple Watch and the unbelievable positive response from the users, and we can't wait for people to get their hands on the new one. Next up is iPhone. iPhone is the industry gold standard, the phone by which all other smartphones are compared. The iPhone has transformed the way we do things every day, and in the process, it's become truly a cultural phenomenon, touching so many lives from people all around the world. And there's a reason why you see so many iPhones everywhere you look. We've now sold over 1 billion of them. This makes iPhone the best-selling product of its kind in the history of the world. Now, iPhone, like all of our products at Apple, provide users the best experience available by tightly integrating hardware, software, and services. And of course, the software that powers iPhone is iOS, the world's most advanced mobile operating system. We're about to launch iOS 10, which is our biggest iOS release ever. It is jam-packed with new features to enrich your daily experiences. For instance, you can simply just lift your iPhone to wake it. We've added Siri capability for apps from the App Store. So I can say, get me a lift to SFO. And you can book a ride with just my voice. We've added even more intelligence through machine learning into our QuickType keyboard with contextual prediction. Maps has been beautifully redesigned, and you can use apps here as well to book a reservation or book a ride, all without leaving the Maps app. Now, I'd like to take a moment and talk about HomeKit. This is a huge moment for home automation. This is the first time that home automation has been integrated into a major platform. And it all starts here with the Home app, which makes it unbelievably easy to set up and manage devices throughout the home, whether you're at home or away. With iOS 10, you can manage your home right from Control Center, and with Siri as well. And HomeKit now supports accessories across all of the major categories of home automation, from garage doors to security and everything in between. And virtually every major manufacturer of home automation devices now supports HomeKit. In fact, there's over 100 products coming to market this year, and so many more in the pipeline. All you have to do is look for this label. Works with Apple HomeKit. They're super easy to set up and use with a new Home app in iOS 10. We're really excited about HomeKit, and we think this is going to be a really big deal. Now, we're also excited about Messages and the new features in Messages. You can change the behavior and meaning of your message with these new bubble effects. And now there's some new full screen effects like confetti and fireworks, and new stickers. Just peel them, place them anywhere you want. They're available in the new App Store for iMessage, along with some other great apps. And you can easily use these apps to create, to share content, to make payments, and more, all without leaving Messages. So that's a quick update on iOS 10, the world's most advanced mobile operating system with some incredible new features. Now, of course, the world's most advanced mobile operating system deserves the most advanced smartphone. And here it is. It's the best iPhone that we have ever created. This is iPhone 7. It has a gorgeous new design, and I'd like to have Johnny tell you more about it.
we've created a product that is the most deliberate evolution of our original founding design. An aluminium body and formed sheet of glass describe a singular shape, one made with very few, very precisely engineered parts. Our obsession remains to continuously simplify and improve. From sculpting the camera housing directly out of the aluminium body to embedding the antenna within the enclosure, essentially making it disappear. Each refinement serves to bring absolute unity and efficiency to the design. To define one truly uninterrupted form, we've developed a whole new process to achieve our high-gloss black finish. This begins with rotational 3D polishing. A specialized compound flows over the intricate geometries of the housing, removing imperfections, establishing a seamlessness between materials, and producing a pristine, mirror-like surface. The enclosure then goes through an anodization process, which creates a protective oxide layer. A single component dye is absorbed through a capillary effect to ensure maximum saturation, while actually becoming part of the surface itself. Finally, a magnetized ultrafine iron particle bath is used to polish the anodized layer to a superior high shine. When complete, iPhone 7 is the most singular, the most evolved representation of this design.
We are so excited about iPhone 7. It makes all the things you do every day so much better. To tell you more about it, I'd like to invite my colleague Phil Schiller up to the stage. Phil?
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm excited. I hope you are. This is, yeah, somebody is. This is the best iPhone we have ever made. We're going to cover it with 10 major features. We're going to get right started with number one. You've already heard about it, the design. Tim and Johnny have told you that there is a beautiful new refined design for iPhone 7. It starts with this new finish we call jet black. It is absolutely stunning. It is a high gloss finish. So it's a seamless surface between the glass and the aluminum back all around. It is a stainless steel Apple logo. The new integrated antennas are built so subtly you can barely see them at all anymore. And of course, the enclosure creates the housing for the camera. It is a beautiful new design. There's a second new black. We call it simply black. It is bead-blasted aluminum. It diffuses light. It is a black logo, and it looks very cool, very high-tech. Well, the new iPhone 7 also looks beautiful in gold, and in silver, and of course, rose gold. Number two, something we use hundreds of times a day, the home button. The home button is quintessential Apple design. It is so simple, yet so powerful. We use it throughout our day. We click it to go home. We double-click it to bring in multitasking. We hold it down to invoke Siri. We can program it through accessibility. You can put your finger on it and read your fingerprint with Touch ID. You can double-tap it to bring the screen down in reachability. And of course, hold it near a terminal to pay with Apple Pay. It does so many things for us. And we've completely redesigned it to make it more responsive, more reliable, and even customizable in iPhone 7. Now, we've done this before. We've changed our input devices in big ways. You may remember with the iPod, it started with a mechanical click wheel, and then we updated it to an electrostatic wheel, and it was so much better. We've done it recently with the MacBook and MacBook Pro. We've brought out the Force Touch trackpad, and it's the best trackpad we've ever had in a notebook. And we're doing this with the home button. We've re-engineered it. It's now force sensitive, solid state. It works together in combination with a new generation Taptic engine. And this Taptic engine is more responsive, puts out a wider range of frequencies, and it creates in real time an incredible feel with the new home button. In fact, it's so useful, we use it throughout the user experience. So if you do a quick action like moving a widget, it gives you a nice Taptic feedback. There's unique feedbacks for notifications and messages and even your ringtones. And it's amazing because it can be programmed by third-party applications, and the applications that have started to work on iPhone 7, taking advantage of this Taptic engine, are creating new feelings and experiences that could not have been created before in a smartphone. It's really incredible. Number 3, the new enclosure in iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus are water and dust resistant. Now, it's incredibly important to the team to ensure that we protect the great feeling and experience that we all love about our iPhones with the buttons and switches. And to do that and provide this resistant meant re-engineering it from the inside out in many ways, including new seals and new adhesives. And in our tests, it is IP67 protection standard. What does this mean for all of us? Well, even the least coordinated among us don't have to worry in case some unusual mishap happens, that your iPhone will be safe from water or dust. Number 4, let's talk about the camera. The camera is perhaps the most beloved feature by many of us in our iPhones, and customers take absolutely stunning photographs. You can see them around the world in the Shot on iPhone campaign. They are amazing, and they send us them every single day, more pictures to be included in that campaign, because it is an incredible camera. And just wait till they get their hands on the new camera system in the iPhone 7. It is a huge advancement in photography for cell phones. Everything about it is entirely new. There's an optical image stabilizer in all iPhones, 7 and 7 Plus. It helps steady from shaking hands. There's a wider f1.8 aperture lens that lets 50% more light onto the sensor. There is a new 6-element lens, so you can get a sharp image edge to edge with that 1.8 aperture. And there's an all-new 12-megapixel sensor. It has large pixels, it's 60% faster, and 30% more energy efficient. Even the flash is all new. Our True Tone flash, in the same aperture, now has 4 LEDs. It puts out 50% more light, reaches 50% further, and the engineering team has come up with this really cool feature, a flicker sensor. What does that do? Well, the flicker sensor reads the flickering of artificial lighting and can compensate for it in the photos and videos you take. This is really, really big in terms of image quality. But behind it all is the brains of the camera, the image signal processor. And this enables so much of the unique quality that we get in our pictures we take with iPhone. And the ISP and the new chip in the iPhone 7 is twice the throughput of previous versions. What does this ISP do? Well, I'm going to take a quick walk through some of the things the ISP does every time we take a picture. It's unbelievable. But the first thing it does is it reads the scene and uses machine learning to look for objects and people and bodies within it. Then it automatically sets exposure, sets focus using our focus pixels, sets the color with white balance. In fact, for the first time, captures wide color, cinema standard wide color. It balances it off with tone mapping. It does noise reduction. And even if it needs to, it can take multiple photos and fuse them together into one to give you the perfect image. This happens every time we take a picture. In fact, the ISP is so smart, it is performing 100 billion operations every time we take a picture. And it does it in just 25 milliseconds. This truly is a supercomputer for photos. Well, what matters most is the pictures you can take with the iPhone 7. So, of course, we've given iPhone 7s to a number of great photographers and asked them to show us what's possible directly with this incredible camera. And they were so blown away. I want to use one quote of what photographers had to say about this. Christopher Anderson said, "This iPhone is going to be a part of any professional's repertoire of tools. The camera didn't just handle low light, it rendered the separation of colors in a way that reminds me of film just beautiful." That is remarkable praise from a great photographer. So I'm going to show you a few pictures that he and some other photographers took directly from iPhone 7, and these have not been retouched in any way. So here's one. This is an absolutely beautiful photograph. It's a high-speed camera. He's not floating there. That shows just how great it is and how sharp the focus. It takes incredible pictures, whether you're using black and white or color. And the colors, because we capture wide color gamut images now, are much richer, particularly in the greens and some of the reds. Unfortunately, from the slide machine up to this projection system, you don't get the full breadth of the gamut of wide colors. So what you're seeing here, as beautiful it is, isn't as beautiful as it actually is in the photo, and you can see it on your iPhone. And here's an example of low light photography. So much improved, it's really great. So customers are going to love taking pictures with iPhone 7. They're also going to love taking live photos. They're already fun, and they've gotten even better with iPhone 7. Now we apply video image stabilization. When you take a live photo, you can edit them after you shot them, like crop them or apply filters. And developers can capture and edit live photos within their applications with iOS 10. Developers are really excited that in iOS 10, you can now capture raw DNG files directly from the camera sensor and do even more complex editing. And for the first time with iPhone 7, they can also get wide color in their photos that they take as well. So this is the best camera we've ever made on any iPhone. We also have the best camera we've ever had on the front side as well. There's a new 7-megapixel FaceTime HD camera for those selfies and those FaceTime calls we make. This is up from 5 megapixels. The sensor includes new pixel technologies that we've used on the backside, like deep trench isolation. If you remember what that is, it helps us get sharper images as the pixels get close together. It also captures wide color images. So throughout the system, we're applying wide color and does auto image stabilization. So this shot that you see up here on the screen, that was taken from the front side camera, unedited exactly as it can take a beautiful selfie. So this is the iPhone 7 camera. New 12-megapixel camera system with optical image stabilization, wider f1.8 aperture, 6 elements in the lens. That sensor is 60% faster. Now a quad LED True Tone flash, our incredibly fast ISP, and wide color capture. It is the best camera ever in an iPhone. So, if you can't tell, I love cameras. I love them. And this has got me so excited because if that is the best camera we've ever made in an iPhone, what is left for iPhone 7? And this is what we're doing on iPhone 7 Plus. It's plus a second camera. There's now 2 12-megapixel cameras built in the iPhone 7 Plus. One has the wide-angle 28-millimeter lens, the same as the iPhone 7. The other is a telephoto 56-millimeter lens. Well, why have 2 complete cameras with 2 lenses? Well, to explain it, let me show you a traditional point-and-shoot or DSLR and how the lens can work. As you know, and we have many of these cameras in our lives, you can change the focal length of your lens to zoom in. That's how we get a zoom feature. And that works great when you have a large camera with a big lens on it that you can move in and out. That isn't so great on the lens you want to put in something that goes in your pocket or your purse. So we know with 2 cameras and 2 different lenses, we can create a zoom feature built into the iPhone. It takes an incredible amount of hardware and software to do it in a way that we can all enjoy, and the team has done something remarkable. So how does it work? The same as before. You go into the camera app to take a picture. But now there's a new button right there on the screen. Let me blow it up a teeny bit. It says 1x. It's right above the shutter. And when you go to take a picture, it's using the wide-angle lens and taking a picture just as always. But now with this button, you can do one of 2 things. First, you can just tap it, and it jumps to 2x. Now you're taking a picture with a telephoto lens. You're getting the same high-quality 12-megapixel picture with a beautiful optical lens, no software needed. The second thing you can do is you can put your finger on it and drag across it. And you can zoom from 1x to 5x. And as you go beyond 2x, you're doing software zoom. But now, since it's starting with that telephoto lens, the quality of that image is 4 times better than before with software zoom. In fact, it's so much better, we decided to push it even further, all the way up to 10x. So now, so as you see here, now with iPhone 7 Plus, you can go from 1x to 10x. Optical zoom at 2x, and great software zoom after that. Here's an example of 2 photos side by side. The one on the left taken at 1x, the one on the right at 2x. Both with beautiful optical lens quality. Both are great examples of taking low-light pictures now with incredible new cameras in iPhone 7 Plus. So that's the camera in iPhone 7 Plus, joining iPhone 7 with this great new zoom feature. There's one other use of this camera that we challenged our engineering team to do as an extra credit project. It really was. It's something that is incredibly challenging and takes a lot of amazing invention. But what they've been doing is astounding. And it's something that's a big breakthrough in photography. And we want to give you a sneak peek of this feature. Now, to explain it, I'm going to bring up a picture. This is a picture that was taken with a very high-end camera. And so it will help us illustrate the feature we're trying to achieve. So let me bring up a picture. You see in this beautiful portrait, the gentleman in the front is pin sharp in focus. And that background has a beautiful blur. This is called shallow depth of field. This is a technique that's really useful for things like portraiture. And it's something that is illustrative of a great camera that has often a very big sensor, like a full-frame sensor, or a really big, fast lens. And the quality of that background blur, that's what's called bokeh. And the higher the quality of the bokeh, usually the more advanced and higher quality the lens and camera system. And the ending result is it feels almost 3D, like the person's popping off the screen. It is a beautiful photo. So our goal is to try to do something like this using the 2 cameras in the iPhone 7 Plus. And what the engineering team has been doing, hardware and software working together, is truly remarkable. What they're able to do is when we take a picture, is to use the ISP to scan the scene, to use machine learning to recognize people and faces, and then create a depth map of that image from the 2 cameras and the software. Keep the people in the front sharp in focus and apply a beautiful blur to the background. This is a huge breakthrough in what can be done on a smartphone in photography. So how do you do it? Well, it couldn't be easier. Again, we go to the camera app, you go to take a picture, where you normally select the style of the picture, so panorama or square, there's a new style that says portrait. You select portrait, it automatically jumps to using the telephoto lens, because that 56mm lens is great for portrait lens. And automatically you see the depth effect. Now what's remarkable is that before you take a picture, as you're looking at your iPhone screen, you are seeing that blur in the background. It is being generated in real time as you're looking at your screen. Even high-end DSLRs can't do real-time deep depth preview in their screens. This is an incredible breakthrough. So now I'm going to show you the first picture we've ever shown the world of a depth of field photo taken from an iPhone 7 Plus with this new feature. Before I do, I have to come clean on something because I wasn't entirely honest before. The picture I showed you before, this was taken on an iPhone 7 Plus. It is stunning. Again, we've given some photographers early access to a 7 Plus and this software feature, and they've been blown away by how it performs. Let me just give you one quote from a photographer. Jason Aceto said, "I loved the depth of field capabilities and the ability to shoot fast without losing sharpness. This iPhone proves you don't need a 5-figure rig to get a great photographer. This camera is going to change the game." Now, we are not saying to throw out your DSLRs and that iPhone replaces all the DSLRs. What we are saying is this is the best camera we have ever made in an iPhone. This is the best camera ever made in any smartphone. For many of the customers who have it, it'll probably be the best camera they've ever owned to date. But more importantly, it allows them to create beautiful pictures with incredible creative tools. So let me show you 2 more examples taken from the iPhone 7 Plus with its depth of field. Here's another photo. That's absolutely beautiful. One more. It is an incredible tool. It's not for every style of picture you're going to take, but for the ones you want to use it on, it's a pretty big breakthrough. So how will iPhone 7 Plus users get this great feature? Well, simple. It will be a free software update later this year to all iPhone 7 Plus users. So that's the camera. Next, let's talk about the Retina HD display. The Retina HD display is the best display on any smartphone. And in iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, they get even better. They're now 25% brighter than the 6S and 6S Plus. For the first time, they display wide color gamut, that's Cinema P3 standard colors. And we do end-to-end color management. From the manufacturing in the factory to the photos you take with the camera to what you see on the display are all color managed in a beautiful way. And don't forget, we integrate within the Retina HD display our 3D touch layer. This is an important element of the user interface. And in iOS 10, the team has taken great use of this, so we're going to use it more throughout our day in very powerful ways. So we wanted to show you one example of an app taking advantage of all of this, taking advantage of the Retina HD display and its wide color, of the cameras built in iPhone 7, and of course, 3D touch. We want to show you a photo app, and who knows photos and apps better than Instagram? So I'm very excited to bring up Ian Spalter, Head of Design at Instagram. Ian?
Thanks, Phil. Good morning, everybody. I'm excited to share with you what we built to take advantage of this new iPhone's gorgeous wide color screen and dual lens camera. About a month ago, we launched a new product called Instagram Stories, and we've seen people sharing moments ranging from their everyday lives to behind the scenes at the Olympics. So let's jump into the Stories camera using a new 3D Touch Quick Action. Now, the first thing we love about this new iPhone is this beautiful zoom that goes optically to 2x without losing any resolution. We built a new Zoom UI with haptic feedback so you can really feel when you push into that digital zoom. But now let's take a photo. Thank you. Check out how bright and vivid the colors are thanks to the new wide color capture of the new camera. So photos don't always capture the moment fully. So with a tap of a button, we use the Live Photos API to quickly create a boomerang to bring the moment to life. You can also import your existing live photos to do the same thing. Now this is awesome, but we wanted to go a step further and really take full advantage of this wide color gamut screen. So we built a new filter to do just that by pushing into parts of the color spectrum that just weren't possible with sRGB. So with this new filter, you can see colors pop in a way that you've never seen before. In fact, we've updated all of our photo filters to take advantage of wide gamut. So no matter what your favorite filter is, you're going to be experiencing all of your Instagram photos in full, vibrant color. And finally, once you're happy with what you've created, you can share the moment with friends with a single tap. And then if one of them replies, our iOS 10 rich notifications show you the image right there in the push notification. So this new version of Instagram will be launching later this year, and we're really excited to see what you all create with Instagram and the new iPhone. Thank you.
6, let's talk about audio. First, we use the built-in speaker in our iPhone all the time. We use it to listen to music, especially with friends. We listen to it to make FaceTime calls, watch TV shows, watch movies, do speakerphone calls. It is critical to our experience with our phones. And the speakers we have built in to iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are a huge jump forward in audio quality. The first time, they're stereo speakers. One is at the bottom, the other is the top. They sound great in portrait and amazing and landscape. They also put out twice the volume of the speakers in the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus, and they sound better because they have an increased dynamic range. So you have to take a listen to these incredible speakers. They really will blow you away. Number 7, EarPods. Apple EarPods are the most popular headphones in the world. And with iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, we're moving to connecting them over Lightning. Well, why over Lightning? Well, first, you may not remember, I certainly do, but from the start, we designed Lightning to be a great digital audio connector. Among all the other things it does, it provides a digital audio stream, it provides power to your headphones or speakers, it provides content music control right within its digital connection. And this may surprise you, but there are now in the world over 900 million Lightning-enabled devices. There's perhaps the largest digital audio connection in the world. And there are speakers and headphones designed to take advantage of it, and they do great things. Here's one example. This is from JBL. This is the Reflect Aware workout headphone. It's lightweight, it's affordable, provides active noise cancellation. In fact, with an app on your iPhone, it's adaptive, and you can adjust how much exterior noise you want to let in or not. And it does it all without batteries and charging, because it works directly over that Lightning connector. Simply not possible on just an analog port. So we're taking the headphones, an iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, to Lightning, and we're including them in the box with each device. Now we know there are people in the world who do have some analog, old, connected devices out there. So we've also made this. It's an adapter, Lightning to Mini Phono audio adapter. And we're going to include that in the box with every iPhone 7 and 7 Plus as well. Now, some people have asked why we would remove the analog headphone jack from the iPhone. I mean, it's been with us a really long time. I'm sure you know that the source of this Mini Phono jack is over 100 years old, used to help quickly exchange and switchboards. Well, the reason to move on, I'm going to give you 3 of them, but it really comes down to one word: courage. The courage to move on, do something new that betters all of us. And our team has tremendous courage. So first, we've shown that we can use Lightning for our inbox headphones and to adapt all the older devices through analog interfaces. And it is a great connector for doing that, and there's a very large base of users who can all take advantage of it. But second, and this is really important, our smartphones are packed with technologies, and we all want more. We want bigger, brighter displays. We want larger batteries. We want faster processors. We want stereo speakers. We want Taptic engines. We want all of that. And it's all fighting for space within that same enclosure. And maintaining an ancient, single-purpose, analog big connector doesn't make sense because that space is at a premium. And third, and I think this is most important of all, when you have a vision of how the audio experience can be, you want to get there as fast as you can and make it as great as it can be. And we do have a vision for how audio should work on mobile devices. And that takes us to our next feature: wireless. Up till now, no one has taken on the challenge to really deliver the audio experience wirelessly between your mobile device and your headphones in a way that takes advantage of the opportunities to do something new and do something great. And up till now, no one has taken on the challenge of fixing the things that are difficult to do in those wireless experiences and made it easy so that we all want to enjoy them. And it makes no sense to tether ourselves with cables to our mobile devices. But until someone takes on these challenges, that's what we do. Well, our team at Apple has worked so hard to create something new that delivers on the opportunity of how good a wireless experience can be. And they've worked hard to deal with the challenges that have been left there and no one has taken on. So that is why today we are so excited to show you a new product from Apple called Apple AirPods. And here they are.
We believe in a wireless future, a future where all of your devices intuitively connect. This belief drove the design of our new wireless AirPods. They have been made possible with the development of the new Apple-designed W1 chip. It is the first of its kind to produce intelligent, high-efficiency playback while delivering a consistent and reliable connection. Infrared sensors detect when each AirPod is in your ear, so they only play once you're ready to listen. Motion accelerometers also respond to your touch, allowing you to access Siri with a double tap. When you're speaking, voice accelerometers recognize the vibration and source of your voice. Then, working with a pair of beam-forming microphones, reduce external noise. Each AirPod provides up to 5 hours of listening on a single charge, while the compact wireless charging case delivers more than 24 hours of battery life. The W1 chip enables intelligent connection to all your Apple devices and allows you to instantly switch between whichever one you're using. And of course, the new wireless AirPods deliver incredible sound. We're just at the beginning of a truly wireless future we've been working towards for many years, where technology enables the seamless and automatic connection between you and your devices.
Congratulations to the team that has worked so hard on this. It is a breakthrough design. The AirPods deliver truly an Apple magical experience. When you try it, you're just going to be blown away. How do you set them up? You simply put a pair of AirPods near your iPhone and open the case. The user interface pops up and says connect, and you tap connect. And that's it. There's no step 2, there's nothing else to do, you simply connect. And that one step also connects you with your Apple Watch. So you're automatically set up for both your iPhone and your Apple Watch. You can start listening. And as you have playback on either device, the AirPods automatically switch to whatever device you're using. In fact, we also use iCloud to propagate that setup across your iPads and your Macs as well. So one-step setup across all your devices. It's that easy. They're an incredible audio experience. You can listen to beautiful music in stereo, or if you want to use one just to talk to Siri or make a phone call, it automatically routes the audio across whatever you choose to do. There's no buttons, there's no switching, there's no pairing, there's no unpairing. Those things are of the past. And it all started with a brand new chip, the W1 chip, Apple's first wireless chip. And there's so much technology packed into each AirPod. There's the chip, there's dual accelerometers, optical sensors, beam-forming microphones, antennas, batteries. It is a technical tour de force in this minute little AirPod. They deliver great battery life, 5 hours each, and there's a battery and charger built into its case. So you can recharge directly from the battery in the case for up to 24 hours of listening. And then plug in Lightning once you want to charge the case and the AirPods together at once. And they're so small you want to carry them around with you everywhere. Here they are alongside our wired AirPods. They really are small and comfortable. So that is the breakthrough AirPods, based on our W1 chip. And at the same time, Beats is also coming out with a new line of headphones, all also taking advantage of this W1 chip and doing the same great work with our software to make the experience easy to use. So today, Beats is launching the new Beats Solo 3 Wireless. Incredible audio quality, up to 40 hours of listening time using that W1 chip. And for workouts, Power Beats 3 Wireless, the best active headphones, and now they use our W1 chip as well for incredible sound and battery life. And an entirely new line, Beats X. This is an affordable, light, comfortable headphone for all throughout your day. Those three, plus the new AirPods mean there's now a brand new wireless experience for everyone, regardless of what kind of style of headphone you want to wear. And that's wireless. Nice. Let's talk about Apple Pay. Our customers love using Apple Pay. And this is amazing. In the US, merchants tell us that over 90% of wireless transactions on contactless payment are now made with Apple Pay. It is a huge hit. And with the advances in iOS 10, it gets even easier to keep all your credit cards, your loyalty cards safely in your Apple Wallet on your iPhone. We're trying to bring it around the world as quickly as we can, and the team is launching new countries this fall. I want to talk about one of them, Japan. Yeah, we got a who right out here. Japan. You may know that in Japan, there's a different version of NFC called Felica. So for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus that we're bringing to Japan, we're including Felica technology. As well as Apple Watch Series 2 will also include Felica technology. And with that in place, then we can roll out Apple Pay in Japan. And we're going to do that in October. At the same time, the Apple Maps team is going to roll out Transit in Japan, as that's the perfect fit. Transit and Maps, the ability to figure out what it's going to cost to get on your route and to be able to pay it automatically with your Apple Watch or your iPhone. So that's Apple Pay. And that takes us to number 10. And honestly, I'm almost embarrassed that we had this one to the last, because this easily could have been the first. It is performance. And if you're paying attention, you know Apple's chip team is killing it in performance. What they're doing year after year is remarkable. Every year, the iPhone is the fastest smartphone in the market, and that's continued even to this day. But what's happening today with iPhone 7 and 7 Plus blows that all away. Because we have a new generation chip in the iPhone 7, and it's called A10 Fusion. A10 Fusion is a 64-bit, 4-core processor with over 3.3 billion transistors. It is a rocket ship. First, it has 2 cores that are high-performance cores. These high-performance cores run a full 40% faster than the A9 chip in the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. And if you're coming from an iPhone 6 or 6 Plus, it's twice as fast than the A8. Here's what the team has been doing over the years. The A10 Fusion is now 120 times faster than the original iPhone. And look at the last 3 years, from the 5S to the 6, the 6 to the 6S to now the 7. The jumps in performance are just staggering. I said there were 4 cores. The other 2 are what we call high-efficiency cores. They run at 1/5 the power of the high-performance core. So when you're doing something that isn't performance limited by the CPU, like checking your email, that can run on the high-efficiency core and get longer battery life. So how do we decide what runs on which core? There's a new Apple-designed performance controller that in real time makes sure the correct processes are running for maximum performance or maximum battery life. In addition, we've got amazing graphics in the A10. It's a new GPU. It's a 6-core graphics chip that is 50% faster than the A9 and 3 times faster than the A8. This is remarkable. And it does it, again, with efficiency in mind. 2/3 the power of the A9, half the power of the A8 in graphics. I've got to bring this chart up as well. 240 times faster than the original iPhone. The graphics performance year over year here is staggering. You combine the CPU performance, the graphics performance, all running efficiently, and there is absolutely no question. A10 Fusion is the most powerful chip ever in a smartphone. More importantly for all of us, A10 Fusion is going to enable apps and titles that were simply not possible in mobile devices before. For example, games. This is from Codemasters. It's a new racing game, F1 2016. This is console-level gaming on an iPhone because of A10. It takes advantages of the GPU. It also delivers graphics that use the wide color gamut of the display. It takes advantage of the stereo speakers and utilizes the Taptic engine for new level of feel when you're driving. This is a breakthrough racing game running on iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Pro apps benefit as well. This is Adobe Lightroom. Adobe Lightroom running on A10 Fusion delivers 90% of the features for raw editing of the desktop version. I mean, that's incredible. Adobe Lightroom on a phone in your pocket doing raw editing. It's simply incredible. But we want to give you one example of a game running live on the A10 Fusion to show you what it's capable of. So I'm very excited to bring up Heather Price, co-founder of this game studio. Heather?
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you.
As mobile game developers, we could not be more excited about the horsepower of the iPhone 7. It's allowing us to create cinematic gameplay experiences that were simply not possible before. This is our new title, Oz Broken Kingdom, an action-packed role-playing game. Now, this isn't the Oz you know. A great darkness has overtaken this once peaceful land. Here we're on the bridge to the witch's castle battling a scarecrow, who in our version of Oz is a very powerful mage. We're able to do things visually on the iPhone 7 that were simply not possible before. Note the real-time reflections, weather effects, all stunning and expensive from a CPU standpoint, but running flawlessly on the iPhone 7. And when Scott casts an earthquake, you'll see we even have been able to add some really cool environmental destruction. Okay, Scott, let's finish this monkey captain off. The Witch has a ton of reinforcements. With the power of metal and the A10 chip, we're able to render over 400 flying monkeys, all at a flawless, flawless frame rate. One of the features we're truly excited about is the wide color display. It is allowing us to create extremely stunning visual effects. Now, although it looks pretty good on the screen, you really have to see it on the iPhone 7 to see how beautiful the game looks. During the epic moments, the haptic feedback is allowing us to actually feel big hits, and the stereo sound is pulling us even further into the environment, all leading to an even more visceral connection with our gameplay. All right, Scott, let's cast a tornado and knock her back. Okay, I think it's time to finish her off with Arcane Nova, one of Scarecrow's most powerful abilities. Join us in the epic journey to cast back the darkness when Oz Broken Kingdom launches in the App Store with iPhone 7. Thank you.
Nothing proves performance like 400 flying monkeys. Well, our A10 chip delivers performance and incredible efficiency. So here's the battery life numbers on iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Great battery life numbers across the board. Wi-Fi browsing, 14 and 15 hours. LTE browsing, 12 and 13 hours. Most importantly, our customers are going to be so excited to learn that the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are the longest battery life ever in an iPhone. And here's another way to think about battery life. If you're upgrading from an iPhone 6S to an iPhone 7, on average, you can expect to get about 2 more hours into your day on your battery life. And that's a meaningful difference. That's on average, some customers many more than that. And if you're coming from an iPhone 6S Plus, which already had great battery life, you'll find an iPhone 7 Plus delivers at least an hour more of battery life on average, and for some customers, again, much more than that. So real battery life improvements that you can feel throughout every single day. So here is iPhone 7. It is packed with unbelievable technologies, the 12-megapixel camera, the large 4.7-inch Retina HD display with wide color gamut, optical image stabilization, a 7-megapixel FaceTime HD camera, a new home button that's solid state and pressure sensitive. It's water and dust resistant, IP67. Stereo speakers delivering twice the audio volume. Incredibly fast A10 Fusion chip. Faster wireless as well, more bands and LTE Advanced up to 450 megabit per second. The longest battery life ever in an iPhone, and all running iOS 10. This is an incredible new iPhone. Add to that iPhone 7 Plus, which is everything iPhone 7 has, plus longer battery life, plus a larger display, and that dual camera that provides zoom and depth of field. All of our iPhones are made in the most environmentally friendly manners possible. They're highly recyclable and without these harmful materials. iPhone 7 is the best phone we've ever made, and we've got a short video to sum it up for you.
This is iPhone 7. It makes all the things you do with your iPhone better, faster, and more powerful. 2 new finishes, black and jet black, highlight its seamless design. A new camera captures shots you never could before. That's because its larger f1.8 aperture, new sensor, and 6-element lens enable brighter, more detailed photos and videos. And optical image stabilization allows for a longer exposure, so you get even better images in low light. The Apple-designed image signal processor analyzes every shot to automatically deliver the very best results. And the Quad LED True Tone Flash illuminates brighter and farther. iPhone 7 Plus also features a telephoto camera. The 2 cameras operate as one, giving you 2 times optical zoom and high-quality imagery when you zoom even farther. The new Retina HD display with a cinema standard wide color gamut is the best and brightest ever on an iPhone. It's also the first iPhone with a stereo speaker system, delivering a powerful, immersive audio experience. The enclosure has been entirely re-engineered to make this the first water-resistant iPhone. It's driven by the A10 Fusion chip, the most powerful chip ever in a smartphone. High performance and high efficiency cores let you do the majority of your tasks at a fraction of the power, giving you the longest battery life of any iPhone. iPhone 7 makes the things you do most even better. It's the best iPhone we've ever made.
This is a complete line of accessories, all new Apple design accessories for iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, new cases, new battery cases, new charging docks, and of course, incredible new AirPods. So, what will iPhone 7 cost? Well, we're really excited to tell you that iPhone 7 costs the same as the iPhone 6S that it replaces, just $649. And it comes in silver, gold, rose gold, black, and the new jet black. In these configurations, no, not these, we've doubled all the storage configurations. So now it's 32 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, and 256 gigabytes. And jet black specifically comes on 128 and 256 gig sizes. iPhone 7 Plus starts at $769. It also comes in 32 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, and 256 gigabytes. And again, jet black specifically on 128 and 256 gigabytes. So now this is our new iPhone lineup. It starts with iPhone SE. We move the 6S and 6S Plus down to the middle of the line. And at the top of the line, the new iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. We're going to keep 2 configurations of the 6S and 6S Plus around. We're going to do something we haven't done before. We're going to upgrade the storage in those as well to 32 gigs and 128 gigabytes. We think customers at that price range are going to really appreciate that. Now, we know many of our customers purchase their phones today on installment plans. So here's the pricing with a typical 24-month US carrier installment plan. iPhone SE starts at just $17 a month, iPhone 7 at $27 a month. Last year, we introduced you to a new program from our Apple stores here in the US. It's called the iPhone Upgrade Program. It's a great way to get your iPhone new every year, an unlocked phone with Apple Care at an affordable price. So I want to make a shout out, first of all, to everybody who bought this program last year because you're becoming eligible this year to get your new iPhone. For everyone else, when you're thinking about getting an iPhone this year, realizing the opportunity these people have taken advantage of, you may want to do the same thing so you can get a new iPhone every single year. We're expanding the program to not only the US, but also the UK and China as well. So, when can you order your new iPhone 7 or 7 Plus? Orders start this Friday on September 9th. It will start shipping 1 week later on September 16th. The team's working hard to get it to as many customers around the world as possible. On September 16th, we're going to begin with this list of 28 geographies. I hope you find your favorite country there. And 1 week later, 30 more. So again, the team's working very hard to bring these out quickly around the world. iOS 10 becomes available on September 13th. I know we're all going to be upgrading to that as well. And last, the new AirPods will ship in late October and priced at just $159. So that's our news on iPhone. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. What a morning. I hope that you can get a sense from all the details that we've shared, the level of care that we put into the products. This is what we love to do. You've seen some incredible products. iPhone 7, the most advanced iPhone ever. It makes all the things you do so much better. AirPods, helping usher in the future of wireless audio, providing effortless and magical listening experience. And the new Apple Watch Series 2, built-in GPS, incredible water resistance, and a powerful dual-core performance. It's the ultimate device for a healthy life. Now, I'd like to take a moment and recognize everyone from Apple that worked so hard to bring these products to market. Please stand up. It is an inspiration. It's an inspiration and a privilege to have the opportunity to work with all of you. You know, the Bill Graham Auditorium is a legendary music venue. Music is at the core of our DNA. It deeply inspires and moves us. So stay right where you are, because today we are honored to have an amazing artist join us. She is not only a remarkable and talented singer, but she's an incredible songwriter, writing for both herself and for many other artists. She's been headlining the biggest music festivals all over the world, and she is currently topping the charts, holding #1 on Airplay. Her new song and video premiered on Apple Music earlier this week, and she is here to perform it live for the very first time. Please join me in welcoming Sia.
Party girl, don't get hurt, can't feel anything when we're laying. I push it down, I push it down. Yeah, see, I'm the one for the good time, car phones blowing up. Ring on my door, baby, I feel the love, feel the light. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. No matter till I lose my I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. On a little, like tomorrow, closing the seas. I ain't got my next on a fire night, I'm a bird on the night. Feel my tears as I die. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. But I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for tonight. Sun is up, I'm a man. Gotta get down now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Go back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. On a little, like tomorrow, closing the seas. Like the glass I make on a fire night, I'm a bird on the night. Feel my tears as I dry. I'm gonna just holding on for tonight, on for tonight, on for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sia! You guys are wonderful. You are so wonderful. Members of the press, there is an unbelievable hands-on area to your right. Please check it out and get your hands on these products. Thank you.